Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. We saw a very strong uptrend reversal in the markets over the last couple of days. Notice how the Dow did a Doji, and then today the positive trading gave a clear indication that the T-line was acting as support, that they weren't coming back down to this area where it had been projected. This gives you another completely different perspective, because if they were able to take it down, take it up, take it down, take it up, take it down, but only take it halfway down and started another strong bullish turn, that morning star signal now negated the evening star signal. They actually closed above the 50, and your stochastic still heading up. That implies that this is all major bottoming action. Now, you don't have to use one index to get a very clear indication of what's going on in the market trend. Yesterday, we commented in our morning comments to the options room that they actually gapped the NASDAQ up above the previous day's open. Now, remember, that gives you a setup for a bullish flutter kicker signal. The fact that by the end of the day, they did an indecisive trading day above the previous day's open put us in a situation where that bullish flutter kicker setup was in progress, which meant if we woke up this morning and saw that the pre-market futures were going to show a strong open, this bullish flutter kicker signal was a good indication that they'd stopped the downtrend. They were taking it back up. Now, did we expect that type of magnitude of move? Definitely not, but we were prepared to close out short positions quickly and get into long positions upon seeing that bullish flutter kicker confirmation. Additionally, you can see what was happening in the S&P. In Western terminology, this is an inverted head and shoulders. In Japanese candlestick terminology, they call this the three valleys. You see your Doji gap up today in the S&P 500, also closing at the 50. That's a good indication that everybody that can see a head and shoulders or three valleys, whatever you want to, what term you want to give it, that's a good bottoming action. Start watching to see if they start trading this market up above the 50 on positive trading tomorrow. That puts us in situations where we can identify which of the strong patterns, such as OCGN, we are buying this over the last couple of days because of the scoop pattern. You can see the flat handle, you can see the scoop, and what produces a strong slingshot effect. Look at our McMuffin, a morning star signal, Doji sandwich, and then a gap up. And what's our expectations coming out of a scoop pattern? That strong slingshot price move to the upside. With that information, we can add the probabilities of being in the right place at the right time with great expectations. Again, look at your McMuffin, a morning star signal followed by a Doji sandwich, or your morning sandwich, your McMuffin. Remember, a morning star signal is one of your 12 major signals. You're implying that there's going to be a reversal. Your Doji sandwich has expectations of more upside. When you combine the two, it's that much more credence that the bulls have taken control. Add the fact that it did it right here at the 50-day moving average that everybody is watching, just dramatically improves your probabilities of being in the right place at the right time. The candlestick signals, like the double Doji, you can see how when it opened positive, doing a best friend signal up through the 50, was kind of confirming this fry pan bottom breakout, causing your next price move. Candlestick signal pattern setups produce extremely high probability results that you're going to be in not only the right trade at the right time, but a very strong trade. we can take this information and utilize that for the correct option trade strategies. And this is what we're going to be doing October 23rd, next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but we're going to be going through the top ranked signals and patterns, which basically is about 12, 15 combinations of the signals and patterns that dramatically improve the probabilities of being in strong price moves. Those combinations, such as the Morningstar signal best friend gap up at the 200-day moving average, closing above the T line, and then staying above the T line, tells us where we've got a strong probability or a strong expectation that this uptrend will remain in progress until we see a close below the T line. That allows us that when we see something like this, we're buying calls immediately. And this is what our training is going to be doing on Saturday, not only identifying the top ranked signals and patterns, but then applying the correct option strategies that maximize your profitability as that trade continues. Buying calls down here, maybe adding option spreads here, and even up here. What this boils down to is if we can identify the price move with a great deal of accuracy, then you can dramatically improve your profitability by having the correct option trades in place. So when we see something like this, a Morningstar signal with a best friend gap up, just a best friend gap up through the T line, we have great expectations of where it could probably go from here. Filling the gap up here at the 50-day moving average. That allows us to be buying calls as one strategy, and then maybe as we see this continuing, adding spreads that dramatically enhances your profit on those trades. So right now, with this bullish flutter kicker signal in the NASDAQ, the implication is this downtrend has been breached. You can see not only was it breached, but they gapped up above it and went positive in today's trading. That implies we're now back in an uptrend. So join us Saturday for a full day training. They are scheduled to go from 9:30 to 1:30. They usually go from 9:30 to 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The one thing we can guarantee you is you get a lot more information than you expect. But we've got a tricky marketing concept. It's $497 for non-members. It's $297 for members. So we trick people into joining for $97 a month on a month-to-month basis. That means you pay $97, you get in for $297, you save $100. And then on top of that, you've got 30 days at least to see if everything we're teaching works out correctly. We call this the horseradish marketing. That's how H.J. Heinz here in Pittsburgh became wealthy, was showing people the quality of their products through clear glass bottles. That's essentially what we want to be doing. If you understand and recognize the logic that's built into candlestick analysis, that becomes your mainframe for whatever trading you do from there. So this training, first of all, we identify the 12 or 15 top ranked signals and patterns. Secondly, we show how to put the best option strategies in place on those trades to maximize your profits. But here's the most important one. It allows you to learn how to command your investment perspectives, keeping your emotions out of your trading. Because if you just view the candlestick signals and patterns with one simple definition, that they're the accumulative knowledge of everybody buying and selling during a specific time frame, you now have high probability trade setups that allow you to command your own trades and your own mental discipline so that you can trade much better from here on in. So join us Saturday. You're going to get a lot more information than you expect, and it's all built on common sense analysis. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.